terms of PLM, we have a number of different applications of PLM. One is specifically focused around food and bev and specialty chemicals called Optiva, and that's been pretty successful in the last number of years. We've sold to companies like IKEA Foods, to Greencore, who do all of the convenience food for Marks and Spencer's, that type of thing. But my core at the moment is in a product called it's called PLM Accelerate. And the reason I think it's sort of interesting today is, again, it picks up on one of the things that was mentioned earlier about open source. PLM Accelerate is actually based on a product called Aras Innovator. Aras Innovator is available open source. You can download it, you can use it. But the way Aras make their money is you can do that, but actually, if you're going to do that in a production environment, you really want support, you really want training, you really want upgrades. So they're selling a subscription. So that subscription includes all of the upgrades, the training, access to a lot of data on their on their website. But that's a paid. And of course, in any PLM application, you need integrations, design systems that we've spoken about today. The SolidWorks, the CATIAs, the Autodesks, they come at a price as well. Okay. But one thing that we did note about PLM is it's actually, even though people have tried to make it an off-the-shelf product, it's very difficult to do. It's a toolkit. So we've tried to build implementation accelerators to get it in and working quickly. So there's a series of templates, question answer, that gets you to your go live quicker. Okay. In terms of Accelerate, these are the industries that it's most focused on. I'd actually include high tech on that. But if you look at those businesses and you know the PLM world, you'll know that they're actually really sort of controlled by the big cat vendors. There's the Siemens, PTC, Dassault. So we're really mainly working in the supply base in these companies. But having said that, Aras have had some success in aerospace and defence, in BAE Systems and Airbus and companies like that. But what we do is we're taking that Aras product and we're building it into our Infor look and feel, the same as our ERP, the same as all of our other products, and they're all integrated. So that's our sort of core differentiator. I think because of their disruptive licensing, their open source, and their approach and not making things too complicated, they are starting to break down their walls against the big bulls. But it's going to take time because there's a lot of legacy data out there.
I'm interested in how aerospace and automotive could transform, because they have such complex supply chains, and it's electronics and it's mechanical and it's all kinds of materials and everything that's coming together. So I'm interested in how these industries could transform to something else and to another way of working. And these software packages, that's going to be a catalyst of that.
Well, it is, and if you look at the innovation process of a new airplane, it used to be 15 years. The A380 took 12, 15 years to develop. So if you're using tools 12, 15 years ago, you almost have to use those all the way through that process. So everything is all in line. So it's very difficult to do. What they have done over the last few years is they've reduced that 15 years down to, I guess, 5 years now. So the latest, Dreamline, although that had a few problems, but they're trying to reduce that. So there is a chance. And what tends to happen is when you start a program, you decide on the tools you're going to use. The CAD system, the management system, the control systems, the whole thing. And then you demand that your suppliers also use the same systems. So that's why it's very difficult sometimes to break into them. Tier 1 suppliers don't have a choice what they use. They've got to use the same systems as the OEMs.
And can smaller companies plug into those systems?
So it depends where you are on that supply chain and how important the components are.
Are you bringing the suppliers in your solutions, in your PLM solutions? Are you bringing suppliers and contractors into
yes.
the collaboration?
Exactly, through the collaboration platform.